Hey, it's Mink the Satyr.
And I'm Natalie Fuinha.
And we just came from PAX 2018. PAX East. Sorry, there's more than one PAX.
Yep. This is the one in Boston.
Yep, it was stellar. This is being recorded at approximately 8 o'clock on Sunday night. We have not gotten out of our costumes, so we've been in these costumes for around 12 hours.
Yeah, that's what I got in.
Looking good.
Thanks. So are you?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you dressed as?
So I'm cosplaying as Beauregard from Critical Role Campaign 2, which is on Twitch. If you didn't see the last video where I talked about it. And yeah, so I'm a monk character, which is why I have all these robes and jade.
Monks like robes.
Decorations, yeah.
Yeah, fully close.
And strapping. Lots of strapping.
Oh my. This is a family-friendly event.
Mm-hmm.
All this strapping.
Yep. What are you cosplaying as?
I am cosplaying as 9S from Nier Automata.
Robots.
I'm an automaton. Well, I'm an android, thank you.
Okay.
We fight the robots. And that's basically you just, like, insulted my mom.
Well, Beauregard is kind of a jerk, so it's very in character.
Oh, okay, alright. Well, I'm glad we're on trend.
Yeah.
So,
Saltiest monk.
So, I guess we'll do a quick review of PAX. We'll talk about the things we loved, something that maybe went wrong, and then we'll end on a high note with something that went right again.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start with some positivity?
Positivity. I was recognized a lot more than I thought I would be.
Hey!
Probably helped that I was hanging out in the tabletop gaming area a lot.
So was this today you were recognized?
This was today.
Okay.
I got recognized yesterday too. I was only there for Saturday, Sunday, but I was doing Critical Role both days, so I was in Keyleth for Saturday and did a lot of photos. Both days I was part of like groups where we had almost the whole cast of characters, which was really fun to do shoots with. And
yeah, you guys were a really big draw.
Yep, we had a lot of time to, do photos outside and capture moments from the show and do like doubles and couples and pairings and things. So it was really fun.
Nerd. I
It's not my fault that all the characters on the show ended up pairing up. So
well, that's what you get with a role playing game show.
Yeah.
I act like I don't absolutely support that.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely support that.
Good.
So
you're a good thing.
So
Number one.
I was gonna say, well, my number one good thing is that I got to be a panelist at PAX for the first time.
Right.
I got to be a panelist with V Cosplay and Rocket Props on Friday night. Yeah,
They're good people.
They are good people. I love them to death.
We can put like little tags down here where their names are going to show up.
That's my intent.
Yeah.
And now you've just referenced it.
I mean, I'm parting the curtain a little bit.
Yeah, just un picky joke. Anyway, so we did a Cosplay 101 materials panel on Friday night, and it was amazing. We actually sold to a packed room. I say we sold to a packed room. We performed for a packed room. We called it a PAX room.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can fire me whenever you like. And then I got to be a solo panelist for a cosplay Gajinka panel on Saturday at the ripe 10 a.m., which is when everything officially opens. Like, you can get into the convention at 8 o'clock, as early as 8 o'clock, but you can't go to the expo hall, and there are no panels until 10 o'clock, so that's when everything starts. So I caught a lot of early birds. We had about 100 people, and everyone there was amazing. We had such good energy.
I feel less bad about showing up at like 11 o'clock every day then, because that means that like I basically was there for the whole time.
Yeah, for the most part. I'm really sincerely hoping that PAX will let me do that particular panel again, but that they'll let me do more panels, because that was a hoot and a half.
Cool. I'll have to come to the next one.
Oh, I really wish you would.
I was tied up most of the time.
No, it's all good. I don't like being the straight man at these panels, so I often try to do like the comedy relief, and that was the case very much for the Friday panel.
You definitely need someone to just like keep you in check with your puns and things.
I argue that us going off the rails at my panel on Saturday added to its charm.
Okay. Cool.
My horrible Bob Ross impression notwithstanding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you missed a bunch.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
Alright, so compliment sandwich, something that didn't go so great. I don't know. I had a very like one track schedule for this con, which was
Really?
yeah, just like show up, do photos, leave. I didn't do a lot in terms of like the con itself.
Your
so...
PAX was like my Katsucon.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So, why don't you go first, and I'll try and think of something that.
Right on.
maybe
I'll give you some time.
Yeah.
We're improving this,
Give me a
guys.
second.
So you know you're gonna have to.
It's a good thing I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I know
so.
this is actually wonderful. I can think of something off the top of my head because it happened today. So unfortunately, the security folks at PAX work through the BCEC, which is Convention Center, and not through the actual organization that is PAX. So they tend to not quite understand how cosplay or like convention going really works. So we have to go through the security gates and get, you know, the metal detectors and all of that anytime you leave the convention. And my friend Brittany Quinn Photography and I had gone out for food trucks for lunch, and we were coming back to eat lunch inside, and I go to hand my my pod. I had a pod robot that one of my friends had 3D printed for me. I go to hand it to the security guy, and I say, "Can you hold this while I go through? I need you to hold this while I go through." Yeah, you can see where this is
I
going.
can see where this is going.
So he
Continue.
didn't hold it. He decided that a better idea would be to continue to do his job, in all fairness, and he put it down and leaned the pod delicate side on the table. Because there's one side that would have been like fine, and another side that it was terrible.
Of course.
Yeah. So he leans it on the table. I go through the security. I get pinged. I have to get wanded. I knew all of this was going to happen, but I was hoping that the security guard was going to just like help me out. He didn't. And so when I go to grab the pod that he has left there, like ping, 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 some of the little hand bits, the really delicate stuff, just snap right off because of course it did. Happy news is that Riot always sponsors a Cospitality Lounge.
That's right.
Which is portmanteau of hospitality and cosplay, which is lovely. So they have a Cospitality Lounge, which we ate lunch first, and then immediately went out to, and it was super glue, and like 90 seconds later, and the thing looks fine.
Really nice lounge.
It's
by the
a
way,
gorgeous
too. Yeah.
lounge.
They
do
definitely helped us out with like little snacks and water and just like a quiet place to chill.
I mean, they've got garbage snacks like your Lay's and your Doritos, which sometimes you're really in the mood for, but they have quality snacks too, like your fruit. They had oranges and pears, and I was like, ooh.
What a delightful swap where you're advocating for fruit, and I'm like, hell yeah, chips.
But I like chips. I like chips a lot. I just thought it was cool that they had pears. I didn't even like pears.
They had
But I was like,
options.
oh,
It was good.
Pears. Look at that.
Yeah.
Did you think of your thing yet?
No, not really. I think just communication was a little tough.
That counts.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I didn't have any bad prop things happen. All my costumes came together okay. Yeah. I don't have a compliment sandwich, guys.
No, you just don't have the jelly.
Yeah. I
You
just
can't
have
have a-
2 pieces of white bread. Or whole wheat.
Why that makes me happy.
Is it because we're so hungry that you would eat just 2 plain pieces of bread right now?
Would eat 2 plain pieces of bread. Girl, I've eaten 2 plain pieces of white, like, Wonder Bread, just home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yes is the answer to that.
Great.
We have a pizza coming. We ordered a pizza before we did this.
All right.
All right. Well, since you didn't have anything
My
negative,
second
give us a
good
second
thing,
positive. There you go.
I think I'm just gonna keep talking about the shoots that I did because it was amazing.
Well, it's
Like,
good.
okay, so I do cosplay, whereas Mink will do a costume for the lulz. I do
You don't say.
costumes. I do costumes because I really get attached to characters and I like to try and portray them in character as much as I can.
You're telling me I didn't get super attached to this character and was therefore devastated
Okay,
because
so
spoilers. Yes.
This
Yeah.
and Aloy are
Uh-huh.
the 2 costumes you made in recent time that are not just like, it was a dumb joke. Ha ha.
What about Zubat? It's a dumb joke.
Yeah. You know.
I know.
So.
Go on. I'll sit here in shame.
Anyway. So, this, like, hits its peak, especially when I have, like, a group to be part of as well, because now, instead of just being like, well, I'm in character, sort of, you can bounce off other people in your group. And we had a lot of really good moments, both days, Saturday and today. And for a lot of the shoots, we would go over the bridge to where the Seaport Hotel is, and they have this, like, nice grassy area with trees, and there's the World Trade Center, I guess, building, and that's, like, big stone arches that look sort of like a keep or a castle.
Oh, yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah, so we have photos over there, and, like, there's a sculpture of, like, a serpent on stairs, even, so we have, like, us fighting a dragon, like...
Well, on the stairs.
So it was great, and just, like, walking over, and people would, like, see our group, and just, like, their jaws would drop, and I'm like, we look like the illest squad ever right now, because like, apart from the fact, okay, here's my bad thing. My bad thing is that I figured it out. I have jelly now. Okay,
the jelly's just gonna go at the bottom of your sandwich.
My awful jelly on the bottom of my
sandwich
plate.
Is awful.
Yeah, just bread, jelly on the bottom. So it's really a terrible sandwich. Okay, so my bad thing is that the cast of Critical Role is 7 people, and for both days we had 6 people. We were 1 person short both days. That's the only bad thing, is that we didn't have a full cast.
And the best part is that I've been commissioned to make that missing character.
One of the ones from Saturday, yep.
Like, that literal missing character. It was like, oh, can you do it for June? I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Yep. It's fine. We tagged, I think, the missing character as, like, the photographer. And today... The character we were missing is named Ford, and so we took a picture in front of a Ford Fusion. Yeah, we went there.
I'm really happy for you. It's amazing. I'm
so there you go. There's my white bread jelly sandwich of PAX.
My joke. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, I have like 2 things. Can I end with two pieces of bread on the bottom of my sandwich?
Okay, yes, because we've clearly just given up on this whole sandwich metaphor.
Sandwiches! What are those? Well, the first one will be quick.
How
do they work? I'm an android. I don't need to eat. Anyway. So, first happy great thing is on Thursday night, Game Over did an after party at the Center for the Arts in Boston, and they had a really cool after party. I really like the concept of what they did.
The one that Ryu was hosting.
Yeah. Ryu Lavitz was pulled to be the judge for a cosplay contest, and I am happy to report that I participated and I won, which is fantastic.
What place did you get?
I got the first place.
What? I didn't even hear about
you
this.
Didn't know that? Oh,
no!
I'm so sorry. I won.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I really needed that money.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I'm like, oh, sweet. This is fantastic. Like,
yeah.
I could pay my rent.
And buy a pizza.
I can buy a pizza. It's going on my card. Anyway, so that was like, I basically had said to my friends and the people who were staying at my house, like, guys, the rest of the con can suck now, because this is amazing.
Right.
And the rest of the con didn't suck. In fact, this morning I had a great thing. I had missed the 1-year anniversary of Nier Automata, which was on Saturday, so yesterday.
Okay.
For us. I don't know what it'll be for you. And there was a panel and I completely missed it, which, boo-hoo. I'm actually really sad that I missed it, but that's what, recorded streams.
That's what happens when you make cosplay plans months in advance.
Right. But I plan on watching it. I'm just gonna watch it at time delay, so it's not live, and so that's what I'm actually sad about. But what I'm happy about is that Square Enix had a booth at the expo floor, and so I got to go down there and meet some of the folks. Like, I met one of the guys who was on the panel.
Wow.
Like, and is like regularly on the on like their social media and stuff.
Cool.
Which was very, very cool. What was even cooler is that he was like, I gotta take your picture. I want to put you and your pod up on our social media and tag you.
You said that on my back.
And they did, and it was really, really cool. And the pictures are dorky and wonderful, and it's like everything I wanted from pictures of this character. So it's just like,
That's incredible.
just
I'm gonna throw another piece of bread on the table because who cares anymore?
what is this sandwich?
Wormwood Gaming, which does like dice boxes and card like deck boxes and things, and gaming tables.
I vended with them when they were at TempleCon. They were across from me. They are fantastic.
The Wormwood Gaming people are
them.
great. They I'm not sure if they're sponsors or if they just work with the cast of Critical Role. They do giveaways on the show.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So anyway, they loved our costumes and they also took a picture of our group and like put it up on their Twitter, I guess.
They are just good people, and they got great, beautiful products.
So that was really cool. We got to talk to them.
Artisanal gaming.
And yeah, I'm really excited about the group stuff we took because I think hopefully we can get that out there and you know the cast will see it and they'll like it
because that's the dream.
That's the goal.
That's the dream. You just want Senpai to notice you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Senpai.
Yeah. So, all right, we have a bunch of bread and jelly and...
Well, we're both starving, so we're gonna eat whatever crap sandwich we just gave you. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as we've sleepily enjoyed making it. Okay, bye!
Hey, bye! That's it.